everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm not even gonna hold y'all too long. All I wanted to say was thank you for 10K views. Keep it going, because when y'all keep going, oh my god, so much going on right now. When y'all keep it going, I keep going, and that really means a lot to me. So without further ado, we can go ahead and jump right into this video. Let's go. Alright, and as we all know, before we get into this video, I am doing another quick weave tutorial. This pack of hair is from Miss Origin's Designer Mix. It is a 3-piece plus lace closure set, and it is by Bobby Boss Hair. Here are the things I had initially to start with. The sewing machine is definitely optional. I understand everybody doesn't have a sewing machine at home, so if you want to sew it by hand, by all means do so. It's just that I wanted to try something different for this video. Also, now that I'm looking back at this video as I edited and voiced it over, I'm not really sure why I put a grocery bag over my mannequin head, because I'm not using quick weave glue for this video. I honestly just probably slapped it on because it's like such habit at this point, but that's not important right now. As you can see, I'm tying my knot on my curved sewing, I don't know what to call that, but it's a curved sewing hook. We just gonna go with that. Yeah, so I'm double knotting it, and next thing I'm going to do is knot the end. I'm going to cut the string to my desired length, and I'm going to show you in this next clip. So as you can see, I have 2 pins holding down my closure, which I didn't really explain, but I pinned my closure to my wig cap before I did any of this. I did that off camera, as you can see. Next thing I'm going to do is use my sewing hook to start by going under and then coming out. And so you remember I mentioned tying a knot to the end of the string. That's where this is important, because I pull that string all the way to the end so I can have a stopping point per se. So basically it just keeps the string from going all the way through while I sew the rest of the closure around the wig cap. Also, if you want to hit it with like a little dab of quick weave glue to the knot underneath, that is something that might keep it in place while you sew in the beginning stages. But by the time you start sewing around the closure, I don't think any of that will really matter. It's kind of person to person, so just do as you please. And I left this clip in just so you guys can see how I'm sewing down my closure. I typically like to leave a bit of space as I sew, because you don't want it to be too tight, but at the same time you don't want it to be too loose, so I'll just let this clip run through. But I want to address something that it didn't really bother me, but I just want to address something that was a really important thing to me in my prior video, and that was just that I want to keep everybody aware that when I do say that these are easy tutorials or that these are cheap or inexpensive tutorials, they are meant for the people that are maybe on a budget. Like, I saw some comments that, weren't really disturbing, but more distasteful, and I just wanted to let it be known that, yes, a quick weave wig isn't gonna be something that's permanent or last forever, but if you take care of it and it's something that you might enjoy doing, or maybe you just want to learn how to make a wig, that might be important too. And period, she's done in a tutorial. Fuck it, am I? No, you have more to do. But all that to just say that this is actually something like Baddie on a budget was the literal meaning of what I said. So keep that in mind. And for the people who actually want to learn how to make something, just keep watching. And if you don't, I don't want to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. Just keep God first. Yeah. So anyways, I've sewn my entire closure down. I braided it down, and this is where I tried to experiment with something new, and that was to draw lines on my cap as if it were a guided cap, because I did not have the resources to buy that guided cap I saw on Amazon, which I'll leave in the description below, and get it to my house in time to make this video. So I just did it the best way I could, which was to grab a Sharpie marker, or in your case, a marker of choice. Don't be like me, or do, it don't matter. And draw lines down your wig cap, as well as remembering to pin your wig cap before you start. Now we're on to the next portion, which is sewing the rest of the bundles on by using my sewing machine, which I feel is way better, way quicker, and way more efficient than doing it by hand. It takes so much less time, may I say. But I would recommend having a way newer sewing machine, because mine I've had forever. I've had it since I was a kid, so it's kind of old, and I ran into a problem where my needle broke probably one time, so I had to go buy a new one. But other than that, that is just a person-to-person thing. And if you don't have a sewing machine, I can still encourage you to draw your guided lines, because it will help you as you sew your wig together. So yeah. And the rest of this is just me finishing up my wig and showing you my process. By this point, I had my first bundle sewn down. I followed my guided lines, and I was showing you that. I used only about two and maybe a half of the third bundle for the rest of this video. So I have a little bundle, just half a bundle laying around somewhere. But yeah, this wig was definitely a quick one with this sewing machine. I definitely want to start making a majority of my wigs this way, because it saved me so much time. So rather than it taking 3 to 4 days, it only took me a day to complete this wig. And to me, that sounds like a huge investment. So yeah. And I'm going to leave everything for this video in the description below, so don't even worry about it. I got you. And now we are on to the final product. I know I mentioned earlier that I had to go to the store and buy a needle because my sewing machine needle broke. So I bought some elastic cord, and I used an old clip that I got in a wig pack prior to. And that's the final product. And that's my girl Keisha. And don't be playing with her. Not so much on her, because yeah, she be slaying, y'all. I also instinctively cut a bang, so you'll see that in the next clip. But other than that, we are done with this wig, and thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.